Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title of today's video, today we're going to be doing a huge fragrance buy haul as well as a giveaway. And the giveaway is basically just to say thank you to everybody who has been following my channel and so supportive, and the people who keep coming back week after week to watch my videos, because if I didn't have you guys watching my videos, I wouldn't have a channel at all. And I just can't tell you how much it means to me to have people here in my audience every week. So I'm going to be doing kind of a personalized giveaway. So it's going to be sort of a gift basket full of some of my favorite things. So there's a few travel sprays and roller balls. There's also one of my favorite lip products, one of my favorite nail products. There's a few high-end niche samples, like some from Parfum de Marly, Xerjoff Lira, as well as Mazzolari Vanilla. And there is also a Visa gift card. So a whole bunch of some of my favorite items. It's just a little kind of a goodie gift bag. And in order to enter to win today's giveaway, you do have to be following me on Instagram. So if you haven't already followed me, head on over and follow me there. And if you don't have Instagram, you can still enter, but let me know in the comments below that you don't have Instagram and leave an email or some alternate way for me to get a hold of you. Also, like this video and comment down below and tell me what your perfume of the day is, and those are the only things you have to do to enter to win. So Instagram, like, and comment down below. Those are the three things. And make sure that you let me know somehow I can get a hold of you. Write me a DM, let me know that you've entered the giveaway, and that way I know how to get a hold of people. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into today's video. I'm really excited. This is pretty much a blind buy haul. I think there's only one perfume in this whole haul that I have smelt before, and I'm excited to share my finds with you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so now let's get into these fragrances, and we'll start out with my least favorite one and work our way to my most favorite one. And before we get into it, I do want to mention that FragranceBuy.ca did send me all of these perfumes today for free, with the exception of one that I did purchase myself separately, but I also got that one from Fragrance Buy. So thank you so much to Fragrance Buy for helping out with today's video and for sending me these beautiful perfumes. Like I say, we'll start out with the one that is my least favorite and work our way to my most favorite. And this is Montal Sensual Instinct. So I told you guys that I really wanted to try this one, and a lot of people compare this to Baccarat Rouge 540. A lot of people also say it's kind of like Sunset Rye from All Saints, both of which I have and really like. But you guys, I have to tell you, I actually find this perfume really repulsive, like absolutely repulsive. I do not like this perfume at all. There's a little tiny bit of it in the container. This is the container that you get when you order the Montal fragrances. It comes in a box and then it comes in a sleeve. And like, I don't want to get it on myself. That's how much I dislike it. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand it, you guys. Oh, it smells awful to me. It smells absolutely awful. I do not know what is in here that's bothering me so much, but it's not working for me in the slightest. So in the top, you have roasted coffee beans. In the middle, you have praline and rose. And in the base, you have oak moss, amber, and cedar. And to me, what I really get is kind of a dirty, oudy rose. I know there's no oud in here per se, but it must be the oak moss and the amber together, and I don't know, the chocolate, the rose, I don't know what it is, but there's something in this that to me just smells dirty and oudy, and I do not like it, not in the slightest. Like, I can't even, I'm so glad that I didn't actually pay a whole bunch for this, because I would have been really disappointed. The bottle's really cute. But yeah, to me, it doesn't smell very similar to Baccarat Rouge at all. I love Baccarat Rouge. I do not like this at all. So this is a complete fail for me. This is a 100% absolute no-no. So I do apologize if anybody watching has this perfume, likes this perfume, whatever. That's just my opinion. This one for me is an absolute no. So the next one is in this absolutely beautiful bottle from Lancome, and this is called Trésor Musc d'Amiante, I believe, or d'Amiante. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So to me, it just looks like a beautiful diamond. Like, the bottle itself looks like a diamond. When I saw this, I actually thought this must have been a new release, but I think this came out in 2018 or 2019. And I just absolutely had to try it because I have been a fan of the other Nuit Trésor fragrances before. This perfume is a very musky, beautiful, feminine perfume. I love the bottle. I wish I liked the scent that was inside. It doesn't smell bad. Like, I found the Sensual Instinct actually repulsive, where this is not repulsive. This is very pleasant. It's very feminine. It's very pretty. It's just not 100% my cup of tea. So the notes that you have in here are musk, raspberry, and violet leaf in the opening. In the mid, you have more musk, damask rose, freesia, and jasmine. And in the base, you have more musk, vanilla, almond, sandalwood, and patchouli. And what I mostly get from this, I think, is probably an almondy, vanilla-y musk with maybe a little bit of sandalwood. Let me just take the lid off and give it a refresher. I do really love that bottle. It's a very pretty bottle. And it's quite a nice scent. It does have a similar kind of vibe. Oops, I'm gonna take that off. It does have a similar vibe to the original Nuit Trésor, with the exception that this one's quite a lot more musky. It's not quite as gourmand. It's not quite as deep or dark. It is a little bit mature. It has a mature vibe to it. Like, to me, it smells definitely like a more mature perfume. Somebody, I feel like, maybe mid-30s and up. It doesn't smell vintage or dated or anything like that. It just definitely smells like a more mature perfume. And quite musky. It's very pretty though. If you like musky scents and you liked the original Nuit Trésor, this might be something that you might really appreciate, but for me, it's just not my cup of tea. Like I say, I do wish I liked the scent because I cannot get enough of the bottle. It's just absolutely stunning. But yeah, this one is unfortunately going to be one that I don't think is going to work out for me, but it is quite beautiful. So that is Lancome Nuit Trésor Musk Damiente, if I'm saying that properly. Okay, so now moving on to the next one. If you guys watch my channel, you know that I told you I really wanted to bring Armani C back into my collection. I know I shouldn't do this because usually if I declutter something, it's for a reason. And I did used to have Armani C as well as C Fiori, as well as C Passion Intense. I let them all go. I didn't really, the Fiori I liked, but I didn't wear it enough. The Passion Intense I really did not like. And the original C, I liked it, but I just didn't wear it. There was something about it that kind of bothered me. Wasn't really sure what it was, but like I told you guys, I'm very heavily influenced by YouTube, and I see people talk about Armani C all the time. Literally, it's like every time I go to a new channel, every time I Google perfume collection and I watch a new perfume collection video, somebody is talking about C, somebody is raving about it. And every time I see that, I think to myself, what am I missing? Like, what are other people getting that I'm not getting? There has to be something about this perfume. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try wearing it. So the notes that you have in this fragrance, in the top you have cassis or cassis, I call it cassis. In the middle you have May Rose and Freesia, and in the base you have vanilla, patchouli, ambroxan, and woody notes. And people describe this as a woody vanilla perfume. I think it is much more of a green perfume. I pick up a lot on the patchouli and a lot on the cassis. And if you haven't smelt cassis, it's basically a type of leaf that has a bit of an ammonia-like scent. So I've never smelt it by itself, but what Fragrantica says is it has an ammonia-like scent that sometimes can be reminiscent of cat urine. And yes, I did not make that up. And so I think that's what bothers me in this perfume. I think it's the cassis. And to be fair, on paper, this perfume smells a lot more green and a lot more sharp and bitter. At the atomizer, it's a little bit more sweet. It's not so sharp, and I don't get the cassis as much. And once this is on my skin, the cassis really dries down a little bit, and I do get a little bit more vanilla. So once this is on my skin, I do feel like I kind of understand what people love about this perfume. But if you have an earlier version, tell me, was this better when it came out? Because I could swear that the first time I smelled this, I liked it so much better. I feel like they've changed something. I don't know, or is it my nose? Maybe my nose has changed. I don't know, but anyways, my take on this perfume is it is a beautiful, sophisticated scent. It really says confident woman. It says career woman. It says boss woman. I don't know, I really do think it has a sexiness to it, but I'm still sort of waiting to see what everybody else sees with this perfume. So now moving into the perfumes that I actually really kind of like, and this one is Jimmy Choo I Want Choo. So this is the new release from Jimmy Choo, and I do have to say I'm not a huge fan of the bottle. I think that the J and the C are quite cute, but it does remind me a little bit of Juicy Couture. If I was to see this bottle and I couldn't really read the little Jimmy Choo at the top, I would definitely think this was a Viva La juicy or a juicy couture fragrance. So this perfume, you guys, you will see if you look on Fragrantica, a lot of people compare it to Carolina Herrera Good Girl. And yes, this smells very, very similar to Carolina Herrera Good Girl. I would say this is a little bit more of a lighter, sweeter, more caramel type of a version of Good Girl. If the original Good Girl was too heavy for you or too dark for you or headache inducing like it was for me, then you might really like this one. So the notes that you have in here is peach and mandarin in the top. In the mid you have red lily and jasmine, and in the base you have vanilla. That's all that's listed. I feel like there's probably more in here than what they've listed because it smells a little heavier than that, and I get a lot of caramel. So I don't know if there's actually caramel in here and they're just not mentioning it, but I do get a lot of caramel with this perfume. So the first spray is very, very much Good Girl. That's what I get. The first spray is almost 100% Good Girl for me. And then as it starts to dry down, probably 5 or 10 minutes later, it becomes very sweet and very caramel. And it's quite sexy. It's quite flirty. I'm actually surprised that it doesn't list patchouli. I almost get a little patchouli in here too. It kind of has like a dirty caramel smell to me. Not in a bad way, just it's kind of as if you were wearing a caramelly perfume out to a lounge or something and you were dancing all night, and after you get home, what's left over on your skin, that sort of like sweaty, dirty caramel, but still very strong and still very sexy, is kind of what this is. So I think that men would love this on a woman. I think they'd find it very sexy. I really like it, and I'm always in the market for a new sexy perfume. You guys know me, I love my sexy perfumes, but it just isn't my favorite. Like, I like it, but it's just not 100% my cup of tea. Yeah, so I do really like it, and I think a lot of people would really like it, and I was kind of on the fence about, am I gonna keep this? Am I not gonna keep it? Yeah, even smelling it at the atomizer is 100% Carolina Herrera Good Girl. Like, smells very, very similar. If you like Good Girl, there's a very good chance you will love this one. Lasting power is amazing, you guys, and also the sillage is beautiful. I do think there has to be more in here than just those few notes that are listed, and it really is a beautiful perfume. It's just not 100% my cup of tea. So Jimmy Choo, I Want You. All right, so now let's move on to my absolute most favorite one from this entire haul, and this one I actually purchased on my own, and this is the new Very Good Girl from Carolina Herrera. So this is a little 30 ml bottle, you guys. I really like this. I actually think I like this better than the other shoes, like the other Good Girl bottles. I could be a little bit biased because I love me some Louboutin high heels, and this is red, so I could totally be biased, but how cute is it? So this perfume, I was love at first sniff, like absolutely 100% love at first sniff, to the point that as soon as I smelt it, I immediately went and ordered a large bottle because I have a feeling it's going to sell out. By the way, you can get this on fragrancebuy.ca. That's where I found this one. I will link it down below for you guys, and they have 30, 50, and 80 ml bottles, unless they are sold out. I'm not sure. So you guys, this was love at first sniff for me. And if you watch my channel, you know that I used to have the original Good Girl. I've also had Good Girl Légère. I've also had Good Girl Supreme. I've literally had all of them, and none of them have really stuck around for me. The original Good Girl I just found to be too heavy and heady and deep and dark and almost a little headache inducing. The Légère I found sharp and also very headache inducing. And the Supreme was just kind of okay. Like, it was good, but it wasn't a favorite. I had other sort of flirty nighttime perfumes that I preferred over the Supreme. So none of them really stuck around in my collection. This one, you guys, this is everything I wanted the original Good Girl to be. This has the perfect mix of other notes. So it still has that deep, dark, original Good Girl sort of quality, and you can totally smell that DNA. It has the original DNA, but this perfume smells like if Delina, the original, like just the original Delina, and Good Girl got together and had a baby. This is it. This has all the best parts of Delina and all the best parts of Good Girl combined into one. And I don't know if that will be a popular opinion. I've only seen a handful of reviews on this perfume. I specifically did not want to watch a bunch of reviews because I didn't want to be biased. I didn't want to have other people's perceptions or what they thought it smelled like. But I had seen that a few people have compared this to Delina, and they're not wrong. It definitely, especially in the opening, you get that Delina vibe. So this has lychee in it, and the lychee gives this a tart, fruity vibe, just the same as you get that tart, fruity vibe in Delina, except Delina is a little bit more sour. Delina has the rhubarb as well. So you get that beautiful, sweet, tart lychee, and it's sexy and bright and vibrant and unique. It smells really, really good. And then after a few seconds, it starts to dry down and you get that sort of that original Good Girl DNA, but without the headiness and the heaviness. And it's just extremely sexy. It's kind of provocative. Like, this bottle shape and color is perfect for this scent, and I would totally wear this with a red cocktail dress to go out either on a really hot date or to go out for the night. Oh my gosh, you guys, this smells so good. Like I say, I might be biased a little bit because I love Delina and because I was not a fan of the original Good Girl. But this, to me, like I say, is the best parts of Delina and the best parts of Good Girl combined in one. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am not even kidding with you. This smells so good. It is so intoxicating once you get it on your skin. So the opening, you have a heavy dose of lychee and red currant, and in the mid you have rose, in the base you have vanilla and vetiver. And I don't know, I think there must be more in here than what they're listing. Oh, I absolutely love this, you guys. And I think lychee has become one of my new favorite notes. I absolutely love lychee. The lasting power with this is also pretty good. I didn't exactly time it, but it lasted on my skin all evening. I think I sprayed it on in the afternoon and I could still smell it when I went to bed. So quite strong, really beautiful. This was a win for me. The new Carolina Herrera, very Good Girl. And soon I will have a large bottle to put in my collection because, yeah, I think I'm gonna wear this a lot. Okay, so just to go through and quickly recap, as I like to do, Sensual Instinct was a complete, absolute 100% fail for me. The Armani C, I'm still kind of trying to get used to and see what everybody else loves about that perfume. The Musk Damiant is very pretty and very classy and musky and beautiful, just not my cup of tea. Jimmy Choo, I Want You, I actually just resprayed this on my arm, and well, I'm still not gonna, I still don't think it's for me. But it is really nice and I think it's very sexy and I think men will love that one. And then of course we have the Very Good Girl, which I'm obsessed with. It's so, so good. Like I said, best parts of Delina, best parts of Good Girl combined into one. I will have everything linked down below if you are interested in any of these perfumes. And that's it for today. So that was it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed hearing my thoughts on these perfumes, and do make sure, if you want to enter to win today's giveaway, that you do those 4 things. Follow me on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, comment down below, let me know, leave an alternate way that I can get a hold of you, like this video, and make sure you do leave a comment and you will automatically be entered. And I will see you guys all very soon. Bye for now.